The fake badges are coming for you. America, we're at a breaking point, and if you don't wake up now, you'll be next. There's a storm brewing, and it's not just coming for immigrants or minorities, it's coming for you, your family, your kids, your neighbors. Right now, as I write this on June 1st, 2025, a terrifying trend is spreading like wildfire. White power nationalists and vigilante wannabes are buying tactical gear on Temu and Amazon, dressing up as fake ICE agents and federal officers. No badges, no warrants, just masks and malice targeting anyone they deem un-American, including born and raised Americans. This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's happening, and it's tearing our nation apart. If you think you're safe because you're white, straight, or Christian, think again. These thugs are coming for your spouses, your children, and even your sick loved ones. And the Trump administration is letting it happen. Hell, they're encouraging it. The vigilante nightmare. Picture this. South Park, California, today. ICE raids swept through, but not all the agents were real. Reports on X and local news confirm what's been whispered for weeks. Vigilante groups, decked out in tactical vests and balaclavas bought for cheap online, are posing as federal officers. They're kicking down doors, terrorizing families, and dragging people away without showing a shred of legal authority. No badges, no warrants, just guns and hate. In one case, a family in San Diego reported their US-born teenage daughter, who has leukemia, was harassed by agents who demanded her papers while she was on her way to chemo. These aren't isolated incidents. In Chicago, a mixed citizenship couple, American husband, Mexican wife with a valid visa, woke up to masked men ransacking their home, terrifying their kids. The agents weren't ICE. They were Proud Boys wannabes, emboldened by a president who pardoned their buddies for seditious conspiracy. These vigilantes aren't just targeting immigrants. They're coming for anyone who doesn't fit their twisted white Christian nationalist vision of America. Your wife from another country, your biracial kids, your gay neighbor, they're all fair game, and you're next. Posts on X show these groups openly bragging about cleaning up communities, sharing links to buy $20 tactical gear from Temu and Amazon. They're not hiding, they're proud. And why wouldn't they be? The administration's got their back. The administration's complicity. Let's talk about the real enabler here, Donald Trump and his regime. Since taking office, Trump has gutted every check and balance that kept this country from sliding into chaos. In January 2025, he signed executive orders stripping courts of oversight on immigration enforcement, allowing ICE to operate like a rogue militia. Laws are being pushed to invalidate green cards and visas. Millions of legal residents are now at risk of deportation without due process. Worse, new policies allow suspected non-citizens to be shipped to offshore prisons, Guantanamo style, with no trial. And here's the kicker, these laws don't just apply to immigrants. If you're an American citizen, but someone, maybe a fake ICE thug, decides you look like you don't belong, you could be detained, arrested, even sent to a camp in another country. Sound far-fetched? It's already happening. In Texas, a U.S. citizen of Latino descent was held for 3 days in a detention center because he didn't have ID on him during a raid. Trump's team isn't stopping there. They're dismantling the judiciary, firing inspectors general, and stacking agencies with loyalists who turn a blind eye to vigilante violence. Kristi Noem was spotted in tactical gear for a photo op with ICE, while Dr. Phil embedded with agents like it's some reality show. This isn't governance. It's propaganda straight out of North Korea's playbook. State and Capitol buildings are draped in Trump imagery, and his supporters are eating it up, blind to the fact that they're funding their own destruction. The cost to you. Let's talk money, because I know that hits home. These raids, these flights shipping people to God knows where, aren't cheap. ICE's budget has ballooned to $8 billion annually, with $2 billion alone spent on detention and deportation in the first quarter of 2025. Private prison companies like Geo Group are raking in millions, while taxpayers foot the bill for chartered flights to places like Guatemala and Honduras, $5,000 per flight, sometimes for as few as 30 people. That's your money, America, being funneled to cronies while grocery prices are up 25% since 2020, healthcare costs are skyrocketing, and infrastructure crumbles. Trump's promised wealth and prosperity? It's a lie. The elite billionaire class, Musk, Thiel, and the rest, don't care about your family's struggles. They're getting richer while you're stuck choosing between gas and groceries. And what about our international standing? Allies like Canada and the EU are slamming us with sanctions over human rights violations. Trade deals are stalling. Japan just pulled out of a $2 billion agricultural agreement because they don't trust Trump's erratic leadership. Our nation's reputation is in the gutter, and it's not just hurting diplomats, it's hitting your wallet with higher tariffs and fewer jobs, the human toll. This isn't just about dollars and cents, it's about lives. Kids with cancer are being harassed on their way to treatment. Families are being ripped apart. Your husband from Nigeria, your wife from Brazil, your kids who are as American as apple pie. In Newark, a U.S. veteran was detained by fake agents who didn't believe his service record. In Atlanta, a church sheltering immigrants was raided, its pastor arrested for obstructing justice. These are real Americans, real families, real pain. And it's not making us safer or happier, it's breeding fear and division. Trump's lies fuel this fire. He's been convicted of fraud, liable for sexual abuse, and indicted for election interference, yet he's still peddling the myth of a stolen 2020 election. His own words, calling for terminating the Constitution, suggesting Canada become a 51st state, show his contempt for democracy. If Obama had 1/10 of Trump's rap sheet, he'd have been locked up before Iowa. But Trump? He's untouchable, propped up by a cult that ignores his history as a grifter, liar, and Russian stooge. The warning. MAGA, I'm begging you, open your eyes. You love this country, but it's being stolen from you by a man who doesn't care about your kids, your home, or your future. These fake ICE vigilantes, they're not patriots, they're domestic terrorists, and Trump's rhetoric is their green light. The laws stripping away your rights, the courts being neutered, the visas being canceled, they're not protecting you, they're enslaving you. Soon it'll be your door they're kicking in, your family they're tearing apart because you dared to question the regime or marry someone from the wrong country. This administration isn't delivering health, happiness, or wealth. It's delivering chaos, fear, and a bill you can't afford. The propaganda, the raids, the offshore prisons, it's all a step toward a Trump dynasty that'll make North Korea look tame. In 100 years, your grandkids could be saluting a Trump statue, brainwashed into thinking he's a god. Sound crazy? Look at the flags on Capitol Hill. It's already started. The call to action. We can't wait for someone else to fix this. The courts are crippled, Congress is cowed, and the media is drowned out by Trump's noise machine. It's on us, we the people. Stop everything. Don't go to work. Don't shop. Don't pay taxes to a government that's betraying you. Organize with your neighbors, protect your community, share the truth. If it comes to it, take to the streets. Look at history. Gaddafi fell when his people rose up. We don't want blood, but we can't let fear stop us. These fake agents, this administration, they're not invincible. They're counting on your silence. MAGA, you're not the enemy. You're Americans, but you're being played. Swallow your pride. Admit you were wrong. Look at the evidence, Trump's convictions, his lies, his policies that hurt you. Step out of the echo chamber. Check X, read Reuters, listen to your neighbors. The truth is screaming at you. This isn't about left or right, it's about right and wrong. Your kids deserve better, your country deserves better. America, they're coming for you next. Stand up, fight back. Dump Trump before he burns this nation to the ground. We're running out of time by Scott Young, aka Sin Famous Gamer.